We're moving. We picked up our rental car. We're going to find wine. We're going to see what Sicily is about. And it starts with Marsala. A lot of wineries are here. And we know that because we're seeing about 1 million to 1 billion grapes.
It took us 2 days to figure out what this tree was, just using our brains, not Google. We went through oranges, peaches, everything. We knew it wasn't any of them. Ladies and gentlemen, mixed between all the grapes of Sicily and about 4 hours on the road, these are olive trees. Side of the highway to tell you all this. Look at all this trash. This has been a real bummer. I don't understand it, all the plastic, all the glass. There's so many flies because of all the trash. But I was driving and we just passed a bunch of salt fields?
What would you call them?
Salt fields. Salt production fields.
Salt fields.
Marshes, like a crawfish marsh or like a shrimp area.
Exactly. They let all the seawater in from the ocean, and over time the water on top will evaporate and then the salt is left. They go in by hand, churning it and churning it.
Well, they used to do it by hand. Only a couple of people in Sicily still do it by hand.
Right.
Most of them use machines now. We're gonna see what they use.
Hot girl laying on the salt. That can be you later, babe?
No.
No?
14 euros for both of us. We're gonna go inside and see the museum, learn some things. Can't quite afford the guided tour, but we're really interested. We like salt. That's what makes my French fries taste good. Now we're in the museum part and we're standing next to some really cool windmill operations where salt is produced. Tyler, I dare you to lick it. You know how many hands have touched that?
Alright, that piece wasn't very good.
You know how many hands? I'm not kissing him today. Nope. It's the first step. This is the first step.
Well, we can't film this, so we gotta tell them about it afterwards.
We can?
Mm-hmm. Got hundreds of years of history on my hands.
And that's salt, and salt, and salt.
That's a lot of salt.
Whoa, the wind is blowing.
The wind is blowing. We can't hear anything because the wind is blowing.
It feels so good.
This wind is very good for the salt production. That's what we learned.
Because it
evaporates the top layer of the salt.
Right, so there's actually 4 stages to the salt making process. The beginning stage on this salt plantation starts in the very middle, and then the second layer is on the outside, 3rd layer, 4th layer.
It's getting a little further and further out every time.
The first layer is the deepest layer.
That's like the seawater straight from the ocean.
There's fish living in it, shrimp, all kinds of
Crabs.
things. And
And then it gets poured into the second layer, which is by the windmill, because the windmill is pushing the water up with a mechanism that I can't remember the name of right now.
It's the Archimedes wheel.
Thank you. So the water is pouring in very shallow. It evaporates, makes salt layers in the top, salt layers in the bottom. By the final stage, you've got a whole
mess of salt crystals.
Mile of salt.
So that there are different ponds, and the colors are different because of the different bacteria that is present in each pond. The ones that get smaller and shallower, the salt content is a lot greater.
And we're here during the most exciting time. It's the end of the salt production for this year. So July, they've just put it into giant piles, and they are about to start preparing it.
Production, it is made of crystal. The same water, they can produce two different kinds of salt.
Okay.
One at the top, at the surface, and one at the bottom.
At the bottom.
So they taste different.
Yes.
Top layer.
Top layer.
I think I'd never say salt is smooth, but that's a pretty smooth salt.
The next one is that it is crystal.
This is the crystal salt. This is like the bottom. Okay.
Right.
The bottom salt is a little more harsh, I think. Okay.
Grazie.
Yeah, it's expensive. We said we weren't gonna buy anything.
These are really good presents for my brothers, okay? For me. Thank you guys for watching this video. We had a blast at the salt production fields. We highly recommend anyone to do this if you're going to Sicily. It is not something every tourist does. Everyone loves salt, and it is a lot of fun, and it's a learning experience. For the next month after this though, Tyler and I did not vlog. We picked the camera back up when we were in the south of mainland Italy doing an olive oil tour. We couldn't help it. We love olive oil. Just our mouths were watering. So stay tuned for the next video. Please subscribe and comment. We love chatting with you guys. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.